And as we get ready for him, of course, the big man Brands for Northern Valley is the only senior, and Tucker Burr, the only senior for the Cougar men. But other than that, a loaded junior campaigns for both of them.
Yeah, it should be fun. We're just waiting right now to get those lineups. Are they going to let it run down, or?
I guess they are. They're waiting for everybody to gather their seat, and they've even opened the stage up for more capacity here in McDonald as people have their popcorn in hand, ready to go for this one.
Need to have the wavy inflatable tube men at the end on the stage, right? When people
that
shoot
would be
free
nice.
throws.
That would be nice. And I just saw some roses in the stands.
Because it is Valentine's Day.
Yeah, so for all you men out there who have
hope
forgotten.
it's not the first time you're hearing that.
I am sorry about that. But here's the starting lineups for Northern Valley. Their visitors are going to be wearing the green uniforms. Northern Valley starts a freshman. He's 6 foot. Wears number 5, Gavin Tallheim. I was a little bit ahead of the PA guy there.
There you go. Now you're in lockstep with him.
A junior that wears just 0, Logan McCarty for Northern Valley. The 6'1" junior, number 11, Kenton Tallheim. For Cheylin, a senior, number 2, Tucker Burr. Northern Valley will go with a junior, stands 6 foot tall, Jeremiah Hansen. And the slasher for the Cougar men's a junior, wears number 4, Pablo Bermudez. Northern Valley's big guy in the middle is a 6'3" senior, number 32, Foster Brands. The leading scorer for the Cougars is a junior, number 22, Brady Ketzner. And Northern Valley, a 6'3" junior, number 33, Drew Skimper. And in the middle for the Cougars, probably 6'2", 6'3", where's number 35, Victor Hernandez. They're coached by head coach Chris Walden. Max Kepth, their assistant. Northern Valley coached by Kevin Sides, assisted by Glenn Brands. The Cougars come in there all whites, the dark blue on the down the sideline and around the bottom trim of the pants, as well as those numbers are in dark blue and trimmed in the powder blues. Nice. Northern Valley in their traditional green and whites with a touch of black here and there. Kenton Tallheim, Pablo Bermudez in the center circle, the 2 juniors to play it high off of Justin's toss on the tap, and that's an illegal catch, but they didn't call it. As you cannot possess the ball if you're in the center circle. Kenton knew it, just put his head down. Didn't matter. Here comes the Cougars. They're going to start in the zone here. They're going to try and get it inside to Skimper. He wasn't quite ready for it. Here's Ketzner.
Yeah, just didn't have his eyes looking for that pass, and it surprised him a little bit. Just rolled off of his chest.
Northern Valley going to start in a zone.
Interesting.
They're going to go into a 2-3 zone. Pablo Bermudez, three-pointer on the way, bottom.
So with both teams coming out in their zone.
Maybe they're just trying to stay away from maybe some early whistles.
Well, you're going to want to get a hand in the face of a couple of these guys because, you know, Bermudez, his preference is to slash, but he showed you right there he can hit from outside as well.
Great catch by Kenton. Saves the possession, finds Skimper for an easy bucket on the interior. Bermudez picks up a dribble back to McCarty, now over to Ketzner. He's marked by Tallheim. Northern Valley in like a 3-2 defense. It'll go off of Tallheim.
What? Okay.
And back to McCarty to throw it in. Quickly, they'll get it inside to Burr. Now outside and around, they'll find Pablo again. He'll go quickly to the baseline. That was contested up there by the rim by Skimper. Come away with it is Tallheim. Stop, pop, let them all drop. No, it doesn't.
Dropped into the hands of Hernandez for the rebound. Kessner on the wing, finds Bermudez in the corner.
Inside.
They love to facilitate their offense with the physicality and the offense, or the physical play and the athleticism of Bermudez in those corners.
He is so fast when he puts on the afterburners trying to get to the rim. Pablo is the quickest guy around to the rim. Don't tell Jeremiah I said that.
He might have a bone to pick with you.
Yeah.
Well, he can prove it here tonight if he wants to take the crown from him.
McCarty dribbles, now kicks around to Hernandez. Back to Logan, and now Ketzner's three on the way is short, and Skimper goes up and grabs it. Hansen with it now close to us. They'll swing to Tallheim. Now back to Skimper at the high post. Deep in the corner, kind of caught by Brands, and he'll squeeze it into Skimper. Too easy, but he missed it. When I said too easy, it rolled out.
Kind of unbelievable that didn't fall. It's a routine block shot. 3 seconds called against Burr. He was posted up down there for longer than the Stripes would have liked.
His first substitution into the game is Jackson Boyson, the junior, wears number 1. 3-2, the home team is up. Cougars up by 1. This zone defense has slowed down the Huskies. Deep three was nothing but nylon there for Hansen.
The Huskies have shooters all around in the backcourt, and even including their big men that can hit from outside if they get going. They haven't been as proficient from outside the arc in the recent games, but that could change in a hurry with the boys in green.
Big collision out high in between.
No call, though.
Gavin and McCarty.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting how they'll keep that physicality up, because both of them want to play physical, but they want to stay on the floor.
Yeah, they're going to toe that line, though, and if you let them get away with it, they're going to.
Great tip out by Hansen, gets the ball to Gavin. He'll try and go through the defense, and McCarty took it from him. Quickly, they'll go up to Pablo, who caught it in the half court, all the way to the rim, challenged, and scores it through Skimper.
Bermudez now with all 5 of the Cougars' points.
Terrible pass by Gavin, and he threw it away.
And a technical foul. Is that what they just called? Why'd you just tee him up?
Guessing Gavin pulls a technical here for language.
Well, the way that his brother's talking to him, I believe it. Because we, of course, don't get that from where we're sitting. I just saw the errant pass, and rightfully can be frustrated about that. But you gotta maintain that composure. That's going to come with time. As he is just a freshman. That's something you just gotta learn to play a little more level-headed than that.
McCarty goes to the line where he knocked in the first one, and he was the free throw champion for the WKLL in the boys' side of it. Shot 22 out of 25 in the final round. Almost just put those points on the board when he goes to the free throw line.
Sorry, I missed your first one, Logan.
Long Island, Kansas at 785-854-7625 or toll free at 866-312-2257.
4:35 to go in this first quarter. Brian Bencomo checked in for Gavin. Brian's a senior and sets point on that 3-2 defense. Ketzner's three on the way, no good. They haven't got a touch for Brands inside yet tonight. It's where you'd like to think they have an advantage.
Yeah, that if there is a mismatch out here, I would say that is it.
Tallheim's three on the way is an air ball. And it'll go back to the Cougars.
Wasn't fully squared up with that one. Maybe rushed the shot a little bit. Just trying to make something happen early on in this one. Ball is tipped by Hansen, but gets to Ketzner.
McCarty will swing to Bermudez. Now they'll go back to Brady. And now Logan. Flip it up, and it's picked off. Tallheim's going to go to the rack. Right through a couple of them. Bencomo cleans it up, puts it up. No. Here comes Ketzner. All the way up the floor. He goes with a quick pass to Bermudez. They'll swing it around to Boyson. Bermudez will stop and get everybody square. Into the corner. Boyson shot no good. Hansen.
They're not missing by much in that corner.
The Bigs finally make it happen here as another miss on the interior by Northern Valley Big.
Just juiced that one up way too much. Thought he was going to be fighting through contact, it seemed like. And it wasn't there to be fought through.
Great defense by Hernandez on that possession. McCarty back to Bermudez. He already hit one from that spot. This one's short, no good. Skimper is doing a great job of catching every rebound in there. Hansen, now Bencomo. Has it knocked out of there by Bermudez. High post, Drew, get ready to catch and shoot. Three-pointer on the way by Bencomo's no good. And they want to go quick. Good recovery by Tallheim, saves an easy bucket.
Skip pass over to Bermudez.
Coach Walden calls out his play, what he wants to run against this. Inside, shot blocked by Bencomo.
Bermudez didn't really fully commit to that jumper, as we know he can rise up above a defender a lot more than he did right there.
Skip pass to Hansen, has to retreat to get it. Now high post to Drew, quickly inside to Brands. He'll go up through contact, and he missed it again.
And that's one of those times, usually I love the patience of Brands, allowing people to go up. But when they're not jumping like that, you got to be a little quick on the trigger and just take that up when you catch them inside with that pass.
McCarty with a great move into the interior of the defense of the Northern Valley Huskies to put his team up by 4. Bermudez almost had a pick there.
One of the league leaders in steals per game is Pablo Bermudez.
Into the game is Matthew Hendricks, a sophomore, as well as
Foster thought he
number
was
2, Tucker Burr, back into the game. For Northern Valley, Rudd makes a first appearance, the junior. Inside, high post, no, again for Brands, having an off night so far. McCarty's got that rebound. 1:12 to go. First quarter action. Cheylin, the Cougars, facilitating this offense. Done a good job of getting into the interior of the Northern Valley zone and making them pay, along with a few timely three-pointers. This one, on the other hand, is stolen by Brands on a bad pass by Ketzner. High post, now back to Tallheim. He's going to try and go baseline to Bencomo. Swinging around, Hansen's open for 3. 2 for 2 for Jeremiah Hansen.
And that was the ball movement that the Huskies were looking for right there to go against this 2-3 zone. Haven't had it a couple possessions down the floor, but they love to work and unlock those 2-3 zones in that high post here. They get it to Brands, work it all the way around, going around the baseline, creating a really nice shot for Hansen.
Pull-up jump shot by McCarty is good.
Man, he's smooth from 15 foot, isn't he?
With 13, now 12 to go, Tallheim dribbles it across. He can tie this ball game up with a three-pointer. I'd find Hansen. Hey, they do in the pocket corner, 3 for him. Bottoms! We're all knotted at 11. Now took to the last few seconds of that quarter for Hansen to dial up another three-pointer. He's got 9 of Northern Valley's 11. Ketzner going to go baseline. Bencomo, what a dipsy-do, flipped over his head, did not go in.
That would have been worthy of a replay button, no doubt. Bencomo trying to use that speed to get out in front of the defenders there.
Drew playing volleyball with it, taps it back to himself 3 times before he can collect and put it in.
The Huskies take their first lead of the ballgame.
McCarty, who's had a hot hand from the outside so far here tonight. Just a couple 2 balls, but some deep 2s. It's what they need from Logan tonight. He's got a 3 ball on the way here. He made it! Drained it!
I don't know if he's missed out there. He's got the 2 jumpers, the 3, and then the 2 free throws. He's been doing exactly what his team has required of him in this one.
This one will go off of Tucker, and Northern Valley gets to keep it back. I think Tallheim got a little dead leg.
I think Burr and him collided right there.
And Kai's going to check in here for Brian Bencomo. Kai Cox, the senior for Northern Valley, as Tallheim to throw it in on the sideline. Gets it into Cox, and now back to Tallheim. Left open, Tallheim three is no good. High for the board was Ketzner. Back to McCarty. He just hit one. You better step out on a shooter here. Inside to Bermuda is smothered and has it blocked by Skimper. Great defensive play by Drew. Hanson pulled up. They're not going to guard him. He's got to be ready. Drew thought about it. Now they'll kick it into the corner for Kai. And miscommunication will end up in a backcourt violation by Northern Valley. Giving it back to the Cougars. Hernandez to check in. Looks like McCarty to sit. (14-13) in this one. The home team, Cheylin Cougars, with the early lead. Goes up high for Boyson, but he could not catch it. It'll be a turnover.
Danger zone down there right next to the court side.
Yeah, we're in it tonight, Aim.
Yeah.
We're just 4 rows off the court.
Well, and we're at the top of this. I kind of really like this gym because you're just right on the floor. It gets to be pretty intense in here sometimes.
Well, we haven't got any bad luck so far. We are sitting in enemy territory over here, Abe.
Well, maybe we're just not paying enough attention. Drew Skimper, nice pretty move there to finish it off.
Drew just kind of elevated above the defense there for that bucket.
Yeah, the smooth finish from Skimper. McCarty back into the game already. They go back to him.
Pablo in the corner, dribbles it off his knee,
and will get called for the travel there with the help of the
Northern Valley
Husky
about
faithful.
Lost it. The crowd, that is.
They're going to let you know if you're right in front of them for sure, even if you're all over it.
Hanson picked off by Hernandez.
Just too soft of a pass against this athletic team, but Hanson gets the ball back here with quick hands. Bermudez was trying to make something happen.
Kai with a no-look on the interior, now swing to Tallheim.
Hernandez almost got
open for three is Kai Cox. A boom diggity! Where'd that come from, Abe?
Big shot from the senior. The veteran leadership.
He's had a couple opportunities, but most of the time the headband is in there to just kind of facilitate and play defense and rebound. Found himself open and knocked in a three-pointer, gives Northern Valley the 4-point lead. Inside to Hernandez and has to go through his hands. Ends up in Kai's. High post to Skimper. Back out, short corner for Brands. His shot short, no good.
You got to use your room in front of you. Yeah, that would have been an easy one dribble layup for Brands. He covers a lot of floor with those long legs. He's just a little off in this one.
Bank. Take a look at the brand new Perk checking account and all the special benefits perfect for someone like you. Reduce risk, save money. Get your own Perk checking account. Know that today and every day, First National Bank and Trust is here for you.
They try to lob in to Boyson, and Skimper cleans it up. Quickly to Hanson. He'll go up to the limb and lay it in. Transition buckets are coming for Northern Valley.
We haven't seen a lot of them tonight, as both teams have done a good job.
And another block
back
by Skimper. Start to step on you.
No, he's done a great job on the defensive end down there in the middle, crashing the glass, and he's up to, I think, 3 blocks now tonight.
Tallheim, pocket corner three, no good. And a foul will go against Kai on that rebound, but looky there, Aim. I know it's not on your score clock. 3 fouls for Northern Valley, 0 for Cheylin. It's been an excellently called game tonight.
Yeah, both teams able to play physical out here, but playing clean basketball for the most part as well.
Into the corner for Bermudez. Pump fake, jab step, gonna go, run out of real estate. Ketzner's 3 on the way. Bang! Brady Ketzner, when they needed a bucket, big shot, Ketzner comes up with one.
And that's where he really thrives. If he can set his feet in the corner, allow Bermudez to slash around, get the ball to him, he is sure from outside.
Inside, Brands hesitates, scores. His first bucket of the night.
It'll be good to get him going if you're the Northern Valley faithful.
22-17, Northern Valley with the lead. Back to McCarty. Pull-up jump shot over Skimper's left short. Hernandez picked it up and scored it. Northern Valley will go against this full court pressure. They'll get it to the high post where Skimper had him mugged and Kester took it. Inside, outside. Ketzner hesitation, pull-up jump shot is short. Hansen skies for a rebound. Kai, interior for Brands. Hesitates, dumps inside for Skimper. Too easy. Northern Valley's beating them up in the interior.
Well, we said it early on in that first quarter that if there is a mismatch out here where both of these teams match up fairly well, it would maybe be in the interior there with the 6'3" bigs for the Huskies. And the Cougars just don't have two bigs like that on the floor at the same time.
Drew swings to Kenton. Now they'll skip back to Hansen. Does he want four? He wants 4 threes in the first half for Jeremiah Hansen. I don't even know if he's hit the rim yet.
Hot shooting night from the junior here.
And a foul will go against Kenton out high. Northern Valley picks up their 4th.
A lot of subs coming into the game. Gavin Tallheim's going to see his first minute since that technical in the first. Brian Bencomo also in for the Huskies, as well as Gabe Rudd. In for the Cheylin Cougars is number 12. That is Matthew Hendricks, as well as number
5.
Number 5. I don't have a number.
Cooper.
Oh, Cooper Pa. Had to work through my roster.
McCarty's eyeing a second 3, no good. Hansen rips a rebound.
Man, he gets up high for those boards, doesn't he?
He's had an excellent game here tonight. Gavin back to it.
Let's see. Tallheim just needs to put that first quarter tee behind him. So they're going to need him out here in this one as well. Skip pass over to Bencomo.
A lot of ball movement here from Northern Valley, and they're keeping it moving, keeping that defense working. Bencomo eyes a 3, fires a 3, no good. Gavin goes for a rebound in between a bunch of Cougars, missed the follow. McCarty's got this one, and he'll run. Push with the right hand. Behind the back dribble, pull up from the elbow, good.
That was a pretty move. Behind the back dribble right into the jumper.
It was so much fun, I ran out of breath.
That is hard to stop.
Ketzner with a steal, and he was fouled by Hansen. Hansen got him.
Don't hate that foul there.
No, I don't.
As
That's
he
a
would
good
have had a
foul.
wide open lane to the basket as they trapped Tolheim right as he crossed the timeline. Gave him nowhere to go.
Ketzner, high post to Pugh. Excuse me. Now McCarty. Hendricks. Smothered in the corner by 2 Northern Valley defenders, and Hansen reached up and stole it.
Lost it when he was trying to go behind the back a little bit, so he has to reset the offense.
Inside to Bencomo. Pump fakes once, pump fake twice into the corner for Brands. Skip pass, and all the way back around to Hansen.
Travel's going to go against Tallheim there as he faked the shot and tried to do some dribble penetration into the lane to create something.
Foster's going to sit, Kai to come back in.
Huskies holding on to this 6-point lead with 18 seconds left. I imagine there's going to be one shot for the Cougars coming. Trying to carry a little bit of momentum into the halftime break.
Pablo dribbles through the double team, now to Hendricks, now they get it to Ketzner. His jumper over Cox is long, no good. Followed by McCarty from the top of the key, we're making it rain.
Do not think he has missed from the mid-range here tonight.
Find some more shots, Logan. Find some more shots. 27-23, Northern Valley leads at the half.
Where they're playing another really good team like the Cheylin Cougars. So here we go, second half on the way. 2 versus 3. A lot of basketball left to decide who's going to come away with the dub.
And, you know, if you're Coach Chris Walden, your scouting report's probably dead on. Let's stop Brands on the interior. Let's stop Tallheim on the outside. And they've done it.
Yeah, and I mean, they're right in this game. It's not like they're getting buried by anybody by any means. But, yeah, you would think he was probably thinking, I wouldn't think they'd be up 4 either right now.
Hanson out in front. He and Bermudez. How does the whistle not happen?
Jeez, of all the times to not blow it. And I've been pretty happy that the whistles haven't been flying around.
Coach Sides was livid. Still looking for the first foul against the Cheylin Cougar tonight.
Well,
yes, that's right. Into the second half.
Put it that way.
They played a clean game, but maybe not that clean. Anyway, Tallheim. Short corner for Brands. His baseline jumper is also short. No good. Brands has been ugly from that distance so far tonight.
Yeah, it's tough as he's just a little bit in his head still, and they need to find ways to get him easy looks really close to the basket in the post where he can dominate a game to get him back going, feeling confident, feeling the flow again.
Same starters came out here in the second half for both teams. As Tallheim picks up a dumb one here as they're trying to get the ball inside to Tucker.
Burr had really good positioning there, and honestly, if Tallheim wasn't going to foul him, Burr could have taken that and turned right to the basket and scored, but just got to be more heads up. You got to front your guy better than that before the ball comes inside.
Tallheim picks up his second. Three-pointer on the way by Ketzner, no good. Followed by Tucker, no good.
Burr again with the good positioning, too high off the glass, can't get it to fall.
High ball screen here. Will go around to Gavin. Dump inside to the Drew zone. Little layup, no good. Goes up with a left hand to clean up his own rebound and put it back. Mr. Double-Double, he might already have it tonight.
He's been playing how we kind of have expected him to play and what he's shown us, and getting back right to that form where he's just been so smooth on the interior amongst all the traffic, all the trees. Bermudez with the steal here, picks the pocket. He does what he does best. Gets fouled on the way up by Drew Skimper, going to the line for 2.
Pablo trying to keep his teams in this game just with his quickness. He's got to go to the line and hit 2 here as Drew Skimper picks up his first of the evening.
Well, he has game-changing speed. It's not just fast. It is game-breaking fast.
I'd like to see what Pablo could run in the 40. Everybody measures that stick there. I would assume his 40 is faster than anybody else in the league.
It's got to be up there.
I know he and Hanson battle during track season a lot in the 100-meter dash.
But he's kind of got that quick burst speed as well.
Gavin back to Hanson.
Couldn't find Kenton in the corner.
Swing it around. In the middle is Skimper. Up and down, score.
We'll count the basket. Great play there from the junior Drew Skimper. Putting the ball on the floor with authority. Didn't hesitate too long. That's what I like to see. A couple of the games that we've played before this, Drew has been really hesitating before he goes in, which, it's good to be patient, but hesitant is what I would like to say it was, and that was not. He was very decisive with that play and took it to the hoop.
And a good play by Gavin saves the possession. The freshman trying to make up for his earlier mistakes, maybe. Corner shot. They get it to Hanson. He'll swing to Tallheim. Back to it. Inside to the interior to Brands. Hesitates, goes
hammered
up, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Got smacked on the head.
Hernandez will pick up his first of the evening.
And that is the look that they needed to get Foster Brands right there.
With that power dribble and just make his way up towards the rim.
He's got it. His best move by far is that power dribble and drop step and just that patience. He has an excellent pump fake, and he showed you right there why that is. Draws a lot of defenders up in the air.
He actually finished second in the WKLL free throw shooting contest behind McCarty. No biggie. Bermudez quickly into the corner. Now they'll swing it back around for Ketzner's 3 on the way. He's just short. Drew's got the rebound.
Ketzner has not hit from outside except for that one time tonight, but he has not been far off.
Nice facilitation by Tallheim. Gets a bucket for Brands. He'll go back to the line to complete the 3-point play. just like that, you look up and this 10-point lead up there for Northern Valley.
Some of the names that have been more quiet in that first half for the Huskies are starting to wake up. The sleeping giants on offense, and that is Foster Brands.
Well, we talked about it off mic, and we were saying, hey, how as the three-point play is completed, how Tallheim hasn't been able to find his stroke from the outside here tonight and maybe just go Mr. Facilitator as a true point guard and make it happen for his teammates. He's starting to do that, and Northern Valley's paying dividends.
Yep, the best point guards can take over a game scoring, but when the shots aren't falling, as that looked very well contested, but there was a lot of contact, but what else is he going to do there? Tough break.
Bermudez is quick, but Skimper was ready to meet him at the rim.
Yep. But
He'll go to the line to shoot, too.
What we were saying, and you see it from players like – trying not to talk when they're – maybe I should just wait till the second one falls, too.
We're not in a crow's nest. We're right here on top of everybody.
I know. I don't want to get the shepherd's crook from anyone around us on the Cougar side of things.
Red quickly out. Brands back in. Second one for Pablo is also good.
But we talk about it with Kent and Tallheim, and you could say it about someone like Logan McCarty as well. When the shots aren't falling, how are you going to put your fingerprints on the game? Because you need to make a difference, and there's a lot more stats than the ones that we give at halftime, which is the scoring, and it's the assists, and it's the unsung things of basketball that you're just kind of the gel that makes your team work, the oil in the engine, if one would say.
That's some great color work by Aim Baird right there. Three-pointer on the way by Gavin is off the front iron, no good. Look at a hustle by Skipper to save it, but it goes to McCarty. Now Gavin will run it down and probably got away with a backcourt. Spin around in the middle. Skip pass to Kenton. One dribble, now back to Hanson. Oh, buddy, get ready to launch. High post off of Brands over to the Cougars.
And that is the right call there. Just too zippy of a pass to wrangle in as they were trying to get a streaking Brands to the basket.
Hernandez has to go out to Boyson, now flip it over on the left wing to Pablo. They'll give it right back to him there. Boyson into McCarty, his three on the way. Short, Brands protected himself with a rebound.
Rare miss from Logan McCarty in this game.
Spin around and back to Brands. Kenton.
3-second violation against Drew Skimper.
Into the game is Hendricks. And Ketzner out. Boyson and McCarty. Quickly they go to up the floor. They break Northern Valley's press without much problem. 9-point lead here for the Huskies as they'll hand it back, go inside. Hernandez. Now Ketzner free. I thought he had a three available to him, but he took it into the bigs and scored around him.
Yeah, nice little step through there between the Husky defenders. Not where you see him do a lot of his work.
Gavin flashed it to Brands.
That was just a bully ball right there. They're doing a really nice job hitting that middle and breaking this press with the running guards.
Ketzner needs to hit a big shot to keep him in it. Hendricks will fire a long two-pointer, no good. Hanson. Northern Valley doing an excellent job of only giving one opportunity per possession. Gavin left open for three and rattles it down.
And that could be the shot that gets the freshman Tallheim going in this one.
That's one of the things that makes Northern Valley so tough.
They just got so many people
that can put it up and put it down. Pablo's not lucky on that one as it was down and then out. Skip pass, beautiful ball movement and scored for Tallheim.
What a dish. And that's what we were talking about with Kenton Tallheim right there. He's not getting the points, but he absolutely created that opportunity.
And a timeout by Coach Walden. Half court with Ketzner. Coach Walden trying to rally the troops here and not let this game get away from him here in the third quarter.
McCarty comes back in.
Need a good shot here. Ketzner. Gabe Rudd is in the game as well for Northern Valley. Pablo with a beautiful Euro, but just put it up in front of him. And a jump ball, good tie up by Brady.
Yeah, that was just hustle and effort from Ketzner right there, tying up the big man, Rudd. And Tallheim's being a leader, saying, "Hey, get that ball a little higher. Don't let those guards
and
start
don't let
dragging
it
down on your arms.
Don't let it stick in your hands."
Offensive foul.
Yeah, and Hernandez pushed Brands in. If you want to watch it, maybe
Pushed him into the restraining line.
He pushed him into the restraining line. See, he just kind of shoved him right into the restraining line. That's why the official called it
Sneaky.
an offensive foul.
And we talked about it in the girls' game. It's really hard to see from where we're sitting, but there is a restraining line in this gym. That's the first time it's really come into play and not the way we usually see it utilized in a ball game.
And one of the things about this restraining line is it's jagged, meaning it's intermediate almost as Brands falls right through Hernandez for the score. It's like there's
it's the hash lines.
It's a foot, and then it's followed by a foot of space.
It's interesting.
And it's like, are we playing it or are we not playing it? And a charging call is, I think that's the wrong call actually as we look here. Pablo is so quick, it's tough to get into position. We'll see if you caught it here, aim. But it looked like he was off the ground way before Brands was there. Kind of one way or the other. Could have gone either way. This one goes against Pablo.
Yeah, that's one of those coin toss calls, which usually goes the way of the offense. So I am kind of surprised to see that one.
Gavin now back to Kenton. Interior, they go for Rudd. Creates a little space. Follow-away jumper from Gabe Rudd is good.
And that's one of those shots that you don't think of as a big one in a game, but a shot that could possibly get Gabe Rudd going and feeling a little bit more cohesion on the offensive side and in this ball game could be huge.
Skip pass. Boyson now has it picked by Bencomo. 2-on-1. Bencomo will go right at Ketzner. Flips it over his head and scores.
And if you're a Husky fan, you got to love how many names we're saying right now going into the scoring column. Is this a true team effort?
And a steal by Gavin. Nobody ahead of him. He'll lay it up and in.
And Cougars need to
21-point lead for Northern Valley.
Cougars need a good offensive set here as this game is really starting to get away from them now.
Inside, outside. Ketzner's three on the way short. And another pick out by Gavin. And it'll go off of his foot because Pablo hit it out. Pablo credits with another steal.
He's so smooth at that running behind and picking the pocket. You don't see a lot of players do that
fast.
well, but it's because of his speed.
So fast. Kenton to check out. Kai Cox to check in.
26 seconds left in this third quarter.
McCarty. Back to Pablo. The zone has bothered Pablo because there's just men upon men upon men. It's not like he can just go around the first one. Everybody's trying to protect the rim from him.
And this is why the Huskies dropped into this zone where we usually see them play a man-to-man.
I think it was a great call by Coach Sides. He knew the slashing of McCarty, the slashing of Bermudez was something that he was going to have to deal with.
They can hit threes, but that is really the bread and butter where they build their foundation of their offense, and a lot of their success on this season is on that attacking the rim and the athleticism that they have.
McCarty's deep three, bang! Woo! That might be what they need to get back into it because it was a big lead. Oh, the cheeseburger's coming, don't worry.
I don't know if I've earned it yet.
They've got a great concession stand here, and we've already reserved our cheeseburgers for after the game. Can't have your snack until the game is over. Tallheim, three, airballed, short.
That was a really tough shot. McCarty was right up in his grill with that one. Ketzner out in front, has no footing though, has to take it back out. Good job just keeping possession.
With 7:30 to go and a 19-point lead for Northern Valley, every possession matters here for the Cougars. They can't afford any mistakes. Into the corner for Ketzner. They'll go inside Hernandez. Back out McCarty. This will be a great look at it. No, it just doesn't go down.
But like you said right there, Cheylin, and they're capable of doing this, but they need to play a excellent fourth quarter of basketball. Their best quarter of the night on both the offense and the defensive side.
Skimper with a beautiful turnaround jump shot in the middle.
And
tough to defend that.
It is tough to play that when Drew Skimper is hitting that smooth shot in the middle of the paint.
Northern Valley is one of the stats that is very interesting to me so far in the second half. After going 4 for 4 from the three-point line, Jeremiah Hansen is yet even to fire one in the second half.
That was Matthew Hendricks hitting the mid-range jumper.
He hasn't even looked at it.
Brand new Perk checking account and all the special benefits perfect for someone like you. Reduce risk, save money. Get your own Perk checking account. Know that today.
I had enough.
Yep.
Kai Cox going to aim for another one, just off the mark. Roof might have exploded. McCarty with it. Ketzner in the corner. Inside to Pablo. Spin around and gets room. And then that ball's hit out by Cox. It'll go back to the Cougars.
Yep.
Bencomo goes to the table, but he wasn't quick enough to get there. Now he has to come back. Coach Sides just saying, hey, chill. Play some square defense. McCarty's three on the way. Bottoms.
He's having a heck of a night tonight. They just haven't been able to find enough scoring from other people.
Inside, they'll dump it to Rudd. Don't know how that pass got there.
I think it surprised everyone, including the defense.
Skimper looked over to the bench after he made it. Sides just simply pointed to the rim going, shoot the ball. Pablo, round the corner, flips it over his head to Hernandez, now back out to Hendricks. Shoved to the ground, and a travel will called. It'll go over to Northern Valley on the violation.
I think he tripped on Hansen's shoe.
I think he was fouled.
You think so?
It happens. But, you know, I say that. Heck of a night tonight by the Stripes. They did not want to get in the way of this contest and have not. These top 5 teams matching up here in Division 1A 2. Done a good job of facilitating basketball here tonight. Rudd with an offensive rebound. Gathers, puts it up, and puts it in.
One of the better varsity performances we've seen from Gabe Rudd tonight. Just 6 points, but those are some big 6 points, and it's come on a lot of hard work down there in the middle of the paint.
Inside out action. Ketzner's three on the way.
What was the foul? It's going to go against Foster Brands. An off-ball foul. So the basket will count, and they'll get it underneath.
Yeah, that's the way. I mean, if that's what she's going to call, that's the proper administration of it.
It is what they call. As Foster was trying to fight for some rebounding.
17-point game. And it'll go off of the Cougar and out of bounds. That could have been a huge shot to bring it to 14.
Yeah.
Kai, high post to Brands. Now backing around. Northern Valley just moving that basketball left and right, left and right. High post to Brands. In the middle, lays it up and in. He got some air underneath him that time, didn't he?
He did that time. That was a nice move there by Foster. Really settled into this game in the second half.
Ripped by Cox. He put it up and it does not go.
Thought he was going to get it to fall.
He'll go to the line to shoot too, but wow, what a rip at the top of the key. And he outran Pablo to the spot, flipped it up, just did not rattle home.
First shot up and no good. Bermudez was looking to send that one to the concession stand, though, if he got a piece of that ball. Second shot on the way for Kai. And it is also all but made out and in, or in and out, excuse me. So 0 for 2 from the line that time around.
McCarty with a high dribble way out. Ketzner open for three. Short, no good. Brands got a rebound and it flipped up. And McCarty ran it down. No look inside to Hernandez. Shared the ball to Bermudez. Put it up and scored.
Nice transition offense there. Haven't been able to get Ketzner going from outside in this game. And it's been kind of rough because he is such a sure shooter from outside.
This shot no good for Rudd in the interior, but like the opportunity to shoot that one. He's got to catch there. He's got to shoot it. And a foul will go against Cox way out high.
Caught him with his leg as Hernandez went flying down the lane.
Substitutions back in as a well-rested Drew Skimper, a well-rested Gavin Tallheim come back in. And look, here comes the starters for Northern Valley to try and close this thing off.
I still don't think anyone's really sitting in foul trouble. McCarty.
McCarty.
Another one.
He's got a lot of points here tonight, shooting it well from deep.
Gets it back.
Good hesitation and sharing the basketball from Northern Valley leads to an easy one. Northern Valley just pump fakes, get people in the air, and then they just dump it to a teammate for an easy bucket.
And the Cougars have started to carve into this lead slowly but surely, but they can't waste any time in their possessions and feed that man. He has
How
been
many?
hot.
How many?
He's been en fuego tonight. Pass just goes into the wall over there by the cheerleaders. And
I tell you what, Aim Baird, Open Spaces Sports brought you the six-man game in between Cheylin and Northern Valley earlier this fall, where we watched
one of the games of the year for sure.
Cheylin Cougars win by 1 in an epic six-man battle, but it was the Logan McCarty show. His 5 3-pointers so far here tonight are doing everything to keep his team into it. He's going to need some more, as Ketzner could not connect on that layup.
But at the start of this quarter, what was it, a 21-point lead? Tallheim just working through a lot of contact on the ball there. It wasn't a foul. I just thought it was going to be a block. Really strong move.
Now a 15-point lead with just over 2 to go. They need some points, and they need them quick. Pablo, crossover, floater, no good, and a clear out foul by Brands. End up 2 free throws for Pablo.
Shot is up and good from Bermudez. More fouls in the second half. Both teams now at 6 apiece. Free throws could be key down the stretch.
Connor checked in. Second one, no good. Skimper skies for the rebound. 6 fouls apiece. Will be shooting a bonus from here on out. And they have picked up man-to-man. Inside, they'll go to Brands. He'll go right through Connor and score.
Man, that is a tough
assignment.
Tough assignment coming into the game and having to guard Brands and man-to-man first time down. That should be a jump ball.
And it is a jump ball. As Pablo came through, Brands wrapped him up.
It does stay here with Cheylin.
Just like that. Connor's got to go to the bench as Hernandez back in, as well as shooter Boyson back onto the floor. Go deep.
Yeah.
Deep for Pablo and back to McCarty. Finally gets another touch. He's going to put the 3 up just off the mark. He's got 5 of them here tonight. Needs some more here. No look into Tallheim. Turn around and he'll put it too strong. Gavin's got a board. Hit once. He put it up again, and now Pablo gets a rebound. Pablo was laying on the floor. He got up and made the rebound.
Kessler was the one on the floor.
Okay.
I should have just let you ride with that narrative, though.
I was impressed. Flip by Ketzner is no good, but he'll go to the line to shoot too.
Doing what they need to do and being aggressive and assertive, but time is not their friend in this case, as there's just 1 minute and 2 seconds left. Gonna need to start creating turnovers in buckets.
$65-50 now.
Both shots good from Brady Ketzner's trip that time.
Behind the back dribble is Gavin.
So Huskies cross the timeline. They can be patient here, but instead they throw it away, give it back to the Cougars.
Kitten goes over and points at the clock for Gavin.
Yeah, you just need
We don't need to go that fast there, buddy.
It was a good look, and it would have been a nice dish, but you just need to hold that ball as long as possible right now. Oh, it went off a Cheylin Cougar.
And Hernandez fouls Skimper, and Skimper will go to the line.
I was slow to figure that one out. I thought they just threw it away.
I didn't see it either. And Drew makes it. Bell ring.
Don't you love that sound?
It's the best sound in the world. There should be a bell at the end of it. Ting.
Dairy Bell.
Dairy bell. Ka-tunk. Ka-tunk. Knocks them both in.
Under a minute. Asking a lot of the Cougars.
McCarty willing his team with an inside jumper there.
Even if they go down tonight as a team that has to be one of McCarty's better games on the season from a scoring standpoint, I would imagine. Now Huskies playing a little keep away.
Well, you're going to look at it. These two teams face off in different sub-states, so they have
a chance to meet again.
Potential matchup at the state tournament will be the next time we might see these two foes go at it.
And I'll tell you what, this game was in absolute lockstep for 3 quarters of the 4. It was that third quarter where the Huskies really started to put their foot on the gas and were able to make this separation. But every other quarter, right in line with one another. Shot is no good from Hansen. Even this fourth quarter, I think that the Cougars have probably won this fourth quarter of action. It's just that third, they got down by too much and weren't able to come back.
Logan with his 6th 3 of the night, and that'll be the end of it as they bring it to within 11. Down 23 at one point. Way to fight, Cougars.